Hey, LIFEWITHABOX here. Today we are checking out the Auto-Vox Solar 3A Plus wireless backup camera. In this video, I'll be unboxing it, showing you how to install it, and giving you my final thoughts. But what's really cool about this camera is that it's not just for backup, it's incredibly versatile. You can use it for things like a rear cabin view to keep an eye on the kids, as a porch security camera to monitor your deliveries, or even as a spy cam in some discrete spots around the house. I'll also be demonstrating its night vision, showing you the impressive signal range, and talking about how the solar power means you won't be constantly recharging it. Oh, and don't forget, you can use my code LIFEWITHABOX to get 34% off from their website. Links in the description below. Let's dive in. If you're new to my channel, I review Tesla and other car accessories with a real life perspective. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and now let's get into the unboxing. Alright, so taking a look at the box here. Truly wireless backup camera kit. Okay, so we have the user manual, solar powered wireless backup camera. Let's look at the accessories first. Okay, so we have the 12 volt, comes with a power button, a USB. So one end we have, right, goes into the cigarette lighter. On the other end, this is what's going to connect to the monitor. Got a, looks like a 4-pin, got a mini Allen tool, regular micro USB cable, adhesive mount to mount the display. Now let's take a look at the display here. So here it says the monitor won't be on unless rear camera is powered. And then here in the back, you can see that's where you will clip it in for the mount, and then the 4-pin to connect to the 12 volt. Everything's plasticky, and we've got buttons on the side here. Now let's take a look at the solar camera here. So we've got the plate and we've got an adhesive here. So this is if you want to just attach it with the adhesive, make sure it doesn't really fall off, or you could use just the screws for your license plate, or you can do both. Okay, so taking a look at this here, it's quite heavy. Actually weigh it. So this thing, because there's the solar panel, there's the battery inside, and the camera, and the metal plate, this thing comes in at 235 grams. So in comparison, just the screen itself is 123 grams. Let's take a closer look at this solar powered camera here with the battery. So you can mount it either on the top or under the license plate, and then you can adjust the angle. So we do have a power button here. Got the camera. And then we have the solar panel. It does come with this matte protection cover over it. And then on the side here, we have the USB charge port, which again is just a micro USB, not a Type-C. So this is in case if the solar isn't enough, you can just top up the battery from here directly. Okay, so let's first test this out before we do the installation. So they say that the camera can last up to 12 hours continuously if the battery is charged up to 100%. They do also say that this battery is up to 7,000 milliamp hours, because if you end up trying to top it up with a charger, if this becomes zero, you need at least a 7,000 milliamp hour battery to charge this up. And then they note also that if you are not going to be using your vehicle for at least up to 2 weeks, then they suggest that you press this button to turn the device off, just in case the device is slowly draining its battery. And also, this battery can be removed off the plate by the screw here, in case you ever want to release it to charge or mount it somewhere else, etc. So let's try removing it. Okay, so I just removed the screw and it slides right off. Okay, so with the screen, we are going to connect the 4-pin, and there's only one way to do it, just because there's a little groove there. So we're going to line the groove, and just like that, it's in. Right, and then let's peel the screen protector off. So in terms of cable length, the cable here is almost 5 feet long, and this cable on this side is almost up to, it's 11.5 feet long. So just for your reference, plug this to the 12 volts and let's see what happens. Right, so we're gonna plug it in. Okay, we're in there, and now this thing powers up. Auto-Vox. Okay, we're in channel 1, and with the camera, I haven't touched anything yet. Maybe let's press the camera button. And we have a red signal here, and just like that, we're connected. Very nice. So if you take a look at the resolution here, we've got full battery right now. Then we've got the parking grid lines. And again, you can see it is completely wireless. Okay, so let's go through the menu options here in the device. So on the right side, there are up and down arrows with a M for menu. Press down. It tries to connect to a second channel. So I guess if you have a second camera, and you press down again, you get to see channel 1 and channel 2. So if you want, say, front and back of the camera, like if you have two front and rear of the car, and then pressing down goes back to the channel 1. And if we press menu, okay, so we can pair a new camera, and then we can do brightness control, brightness and contrast. Okay, let's go back. Got the, you can mirror it or it can change upside down. So if you're mounting it upside down, for example, we can go back to the menu and swap that down. There we go. Now we're positioned back in the right orientation. All right, so you don't have to worry about, about which direction you are installing it, because you can just easily swap it back in the menu system here. Right, so let me just swap that back as well. Okay. We also have reversing time, so we can choose how long the device is on for. We can do 90 seconds, that's a good amount of time. And then we can also turn on and off the grid lines. Leave that on. And lastly, we have the reset. Right, so that is basically the menu system. All right, so now we're gonna do a quick range test just to show you guys what this thing can do. So here I have the camera set right there on my front porch, and I'm going to be slowly walking back away from it. And here we are, probably like 10-15 feet, and we're still going. You can see the signal is still very strong. I mean, in real life, you really wouldn't be doing this, but I'm just kind of showing you what the limitations are on this, and clearly there is a lot of signal strength on this unit here. Here I am already like way farther than what it's really designed for, and as you can see, right, I'm pretty much like 100 feet back, and we are not losing any signal. I've pretty much reached the back of my backyard now. So yeah, very good range test here. Signal is super strong. All right, let's dive into some fun and creative ways to use the Auto-Vox Solar 3 wireless solar camera. While this camera wasn't specifically designed for these uses, I got a little creative, and here are a few unique ideas. If you're like me and want to keep an eye on the kids or passengers in the back seat, this camera can double as a cabin view monitor. I placed the camera on top of the center console just for demonstration purposes, no sticky setup yet, to give you an idea. Since the car cabin gets plenty of sunlight, the solar panel should keep the camera charged. Pair it with the screen up front, and voila, a clear view of the rear passengers without any complicated wiring. This camera also works great as a discrete porch monitor. For example, I used it to keep an eye on someone picking up an item I was selling from my front porch. Even at night, the camera delivered a sharp, clear image thanks to its excellent low-light performance. You can easily hide it in places like bushes or on your deck for a stealthy view of your front door or yard. If you're planning to use this camera in your car, you can mount it on the front or rear license plate. top or bottom, depending on your preference. It's simple, flexible, and doesn't involve the hassle of running wires through your car. To show you its real-life low-light capabilities, I walked down a dark driveway. While it was nearly pitch black to the naked eye, the camera still provided a clear, detailed view. This makes it an excellent choice for nighttime security or monitoring in low-light conditions and reversing your car. In summary, the Auto-Vox Solar 3 A+ wireless backup camera is perfect for anyone looking for an easy wire-free installation. Whether it's for yourself, a friend, or your parents, this camera is incredibly versatile and installs in just 2 to 3 minutes. If you're interested in getting one, check out the link in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more car accessory reviews like this one. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.